Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Get into this. Today's Move Swiftly thought may seem a bit contradictory because I'm talking about Caitlin Clark, yet the thumbnail is actually me pleading with the mainstream media to stop talking about Caitlin Clark, because for a while, I wanted to leave it alone. And this has been months. Recording this June 15th, 2024. And this has been actually about 4 or 5 months of just non-stop, it seems like non-stop Caitlin Clark coverage. Caitlin Clark this, Caitlin Clark versus the LSU Final Four. Caitlin Clark in the championship. Caitlin Clark goes #1. Caitlin Clark gets fouled. Caitlin Clark is snubbed from the, so many fucking headlines that lead with Caitlin Clark. And again, I wasn't gonna feed into it for a while until I saw a clip of her recently in which you just saw it in her face. Again, I've been around some big time athletes, especially when they're having to deal with all the attention and the way it weighs on them over and over again on a daily basis. And you felt it in this latest media interview that she did, a post-game interview before it was, I don't know when it was, but you felt it. It was like, she said her words specifically were, for her to be growing up the way she did, idolizing a league, idolizing a WNBA in which she wanted to be in the WNBA so bad since she was a little girl, to finally get it and to meet the people that she's spent her entire life looking up to, who are using her name, using her ethnicity, using her ability on the basketball court and everything she's gone through, everything she put in so much work to do, to using her face to push their own fucking agenda. I added the fucking she did, but to push their own fucking agenda. She said it's disappointing, it's heartbreaking, and you could feel it in her face. So I, myself, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, had to come on here and speak on this nonsense and everything that we're doing, and the amount of, the way we're actually ruining the early 20s of this young lady who still has, in my opinion, there's so much, she has so much potential and there's so many things that she could be doing. Yet we have these assholes in the national media who have forgotten all about journalistic integrity, and forgotten all about that shit, forgotten all about actually reporting the news, actually reporting what's real, actually staying very subjective and objective, staying very clear on their viewpoint and clear on the facts. We've gotten away from that, and we've just gotten into debate TV, which this one has this opinion and that one has this opinion, and this one goes back and forth, and instead of them calling each other on the phone like men or like grown-ass men and grown-ass women, they're gonna use Caitlin Clark's face and use her ethnicity and use the things that she can't control. Again, use the things that she has no ability to control her ethnicity. She has no ability to control her gender. She has no ability to control that shit. Yet you use it because there's nothing that she can actually do about it to push your own agenda, to push your own shit, to push your own opinions, to try to get yourself a bigger contract, try to get yourself more clicks, more likes, more fucking social media engagement. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I'm pleading, I'm begging you, mainstream media, this is Aswand Cruickshank, one and only Move Swiftly speaker, all right? This is me coming out here every single day, and I don't consider myself mainstream media by any stretch of the imagination. Nor do I want to be mainstream media. I do not want to be mainstream media. I want the select few people who listen to me are business owners of 20 or more employees. If I had a whole audience just filled with those types of people, men or women, I'd be completely happy, all right? So I'm pleading with you, mainstream media, if you do get an opportunity to run across this or see this video, or you may like the thumbnail, you may want to just listen to the damn thumbnail just because it's going to have Caitlin Clark's face on it. But if you do have the opportunity to say something, to put a stop to this Caitlin Clark coverage, I'm pleading with you to stop it. Do what you can. Just do what you can to stop it, because the result of this is she just says, fuck it. All right, you're gonna get a great young lady who has a promising future, who just says, fuck it, I'm out the limelight, I'm gonna go use my degree to pursue something else, just like it happened to Maya Moore. You see what happened with Maya Moore. Once she found something that was a little more important to her than sports, like, springing her potential husband from jail by doing it the right way, she said, fuck the WNBA and I'm gone. And that's exactly what's probably going to happen to Caitlin Clark if you guys continue to throw all this media coverage at her. Even, in fact, I'll even close you out with this. There was another situation actually at the beginning of, I believe, the WNBA. I saw another one who they did the same thing with, which was Skylar Diggins, who was like in tears. She's in tears in her press conference, trying to, you know, figure out if she should even still play or not because of how terrible, again, and I've said it on multiple occasions, how terrible the WNBA is when it comes to protecting their athletes. The problem that comes when you make yourself a fucking subdivision to the damn NBA, to the men's league, yet you're upset with men for not watching the shit. It's just the reality of the situation, man. So anyway, all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into my work, MakeYaMove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.